skills to pay the bills. But Horn, is a rugged dude. So it's an interesting fight. I think it's going to be a fun fight. But I think Terence has all the skills to be a legitimate welterweight.
I talked to Errol Spence yesterday. He said that the most he'll move up is to 160, and he has no problem fighting Canelo at 160. Do you like that matchup stylistically?
Not right now. But I think Errol has the body frame to eventually be 160 pounder, a small 160 pounder, 160 pounder no less. I think he's a very good fighter.
What about Saddam Ali's victory over Miguel Cotto, and do you think he's suited for 154? And what's the best option for him?
I think at this point he won the world title at 154. He's going to stay at 154. I think he'd probably take on his mandatory Liam Smith. Like maybe if I'm Saddam Ali and if I'm Golden Boy, I'll probably make. Hi, how are you? I'd probably make. Where you have Saddam fights a lot of ex-welterweights like Saddam. Like guys who moved up the weight. Maybe like Kell Brook, type of a fighter. I think the guys in that mold would be legitimate opponents and still make for big fights.
My last question to you is, recently, you have beef with Conor McGregor. Now you see Oscar De La Hoya calling him out, Manny Pacquiao. What's your first reaction towards that? And which one is the best, best fight for McGregor? Knowing
I don't know. There is no good fight for McGregor. There's an ass whooping everywhere he goes. I don't think that he can. I don't think there's a UFC mandatory he has that he can win. I don't think he beats Tony Ferguson. I don't think he beats Khabib. Yeah. He keeps telling people he's going to fight again. Meantime, he's going to get stripped again now.
Yeah.
I think people are stupid and they keep believing him. He's not going to box anybody. I don't think he's going to get his ass whooped there too. So it's everywhere he looks, he's going to get an ass whooping. So he's going to try to keep himself relevant by just giving his fans a little bit at a time, maybe give them a little hope that he gives them something, and they'd be stupid enough to buy it. And in the meantime, he's not going to do shit because he's an ass whooping waiting for him no matter where he goes. No matter where he goes, he knows the ass whooping waiting for him. So we'll see. As far as him being with Oscar and Manny calling him out, of course they're going to call him out. He's boxing's designated piñata. What happens when you play with a piñata? You beat on it, and you get a big prize, right? He's basically a piñata, man. He represents a lot of money, and you get to beat on him all you want. He's not really, without really being a threat to yourself, So for boxing, he's like a piñata, you know what I mean? So of course, anybody's going to call him out, and of course, even big names, even retired fighters like Oscar, of course they're going to call him out. Shit, even I'll call him out, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's kind of the thought and the thought process for boxers calling out McGregor. McGregor has this whole thing about he thinks he's so popular and he thinks he makes him a bigger star because he's getting called out. Everybody just looks at him as a victim. They're not holding him out as a respect. Everybody looks at him like free money, When you get looked at as a piñata, you shouldn't be proud. I wouldn't be proud if everybody looking at me like a piñata, I don't want to prove them wrong, But he's like proudly looking at himself like a piñata and he's like gung ho about it, putting up pictures and shit. But at the end of the day, that's what he is, bro. That's how everybody sees him. He's like food for everybody else.
Thank you for your time.
Paulie, real quick, just a couple questions real quick. Do you feel, Spence mentioned yesterday that he feel like he's getting ducked a lot by some of the bigger names. Do you feel that way, or is it more of a business thing?
I think he's a newcomer to the block, so he's got to still develop into bringing more money. And I think the guys who have worked hard to get to that position don't want to just take a risk on a guy who looks so good but hasn't had the big name yet, So I think Errol will grow into it, into the fame that his skills are already demanding. You know what I'm saying? But right now he's not bringing them. It's like this: getting beat by Errol now makes you less money than getting beat by Errol in 3 years. So people are gonna try to milk it as much as possible before they finally have to fight him. I think. Don't get me wrong though. Keith Thurman's a legitimate threat. Even Jeff Horn is not to be underestimated. Terence Crawford's coming up in weight, but I think. I don't see anybody being in a rush to fight Errol Spence. I'll tell it to you like that.
Stylistically, which one of those guys do you think would be the best matchup for Errol?
I think Keith and Errol's the best fight. I think Keith versus Errol's the best fight. The other ones are good too. But I think Keith represents the biggest threat to Errol, and Errol represents the biggest threat to Keith. I think Terence is a great fighter, but he's a little bit undersized. I think Horn's a very good physical fighter, but the physicality against another natural welterweight will not be as effective as it might be against even a Crawford, who's a lightweight who's coming up to welterweight. So I think the Horn-Crawford fight for that reason is a good fight, but I also like the Spence-Thurman fight as well. So hopefully we'll get to see that too.
All right, appreciate it, Paulie.